Now let's turn in all of our hard work. I don't have the add file and browse that students do, so I'll simulate that by uploading the files to this assignment that I have saved. Now when I browse, I can look at, and now I'm in an example folder here, so I can sort things by name, and then you can see that these are not in the order that I exported them. So as saving, like the E is going to be the first thing on the list, E for ELAR monster. But I want to start right here. This is 1208. So they are all grouped together. If you want to do them in the order that you exported, you can click on Date Modified, and then this has the exact time that each one was saved and exported. So I can just start here on the first 23/12/08. Now I do prefer that the image be uploaded first. So here's my recolored circles. I'm going to upload. And then I'm going to upload, browse, and get my recolored circles. Again, date modified. I can go get my recolored circles, the Illustrator file. Now you can upload these in pairs in order to go a little bit quicker. If you have several of them, then go ahead, and then we did the recolored, and then I'm going to click on this shape sampler and control click on the Illustrator file. Let's see if it puts them up there in the right order. So it didn't. I've got the Illustrator file and then the image, but as long as they're in pairs, I'll be okay. Let's upload the next one. Add the shape sampler, and then I've got my emojis. I'll go ahead and control click on emoji 1 to get both of those files in. This time again Illustrator and then image, but that's okay. Let's upload and browse and get emoji 2. And a couple more here. I'm going to upload and browse and get my monster. So actually Arabella's monster, but the one I use for my example, I've got, they're a little bit separated here because I did them a little bit out of order. So just watch for that. I'm going to get the image and then the Photoshop file. Now you need to be very careful because this image right here needs to be the cropped and leveled image. You'll see that on here you can actually turn on the preview pane, and this is the one, not the one with the extra stuff, and it should be cropped and leveled version, and then that Photoshop file. You will have another ELAR monster that is the original scan, so please don't turn that one in. So the monster and the Photoshop file. And again, Photoshop, then the JPEG. That's okay. Browsing, and my last one, the actual Illustrator version with the reference hidden and everything kind of arranged nicely. And then that PNG. So there should always be an even number of files because every one of these came in pairs. So make sure, count them up, make sure each one has 2 with the same name. And again, if you use that save as different date code, it makes it so much easier to locate those. So turn that in. I will go ahead and save this. You would click turn in once you've done that. But then I would also go through and check and view what it is that you're turning in. If I view these instructions, I can click on that first one. And then I can go and check to make sure. Now, Illustrator files will show in previews a lot of times. It may need some time to do that. But as long as the files are there, there you go. And then there's the PNG Illustrator file. Something strange happening there. Not sure what. Have to go and check that. But the PNG looks right. So the Illustrator file generated this. Doesn't matter if Illustrator looks a little weird. Now this is Illustrator. Couldn't preview that one for some reason, but here's the PNG. This is the Photoshop file. Sometimes it can do a preview again. Sometimes it can't. And there's the cropped and leveled. And then here's the Illustrator version. However far you got. You need to show what you created. And there should be a PNG with transparency of your creature.